Hello everyone and welcome to One Stitch at a Time. I'm Michael and this is take 3 of this podcast. I'm back. For real. This podcast is going to be called. I'm going to start doing titles because I'm totally off on numbers. If you guys know, so it's like episode 5, episode 6. I'm like, can't count. Numbers are difficult. Not everyone understands. So, video. And I pressed upload, and it was like still recording because it was uploading. And then so I pressed cancel to see if I could cancel the upload. Then it just erased. I'm happy to see you guys. Well, not to see you guys because I'm not seeing anyone. I'm seeing myself. But this is tiring. So I'm going to try to condense this. What's rambling? Good luck. Why have I gone MIA? I was recording steadily every week or 2 weeks for 3 months and then I went MIA. Okay. So this summer, shit hit the fan. Kind of, pardon my French. Russ lost his job. So he was around all the time. Which is I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I couldn't really record because I didn't want to be like, I'm gonna go record now. You have fun watching TV for your 8th day in a row and being bored out of your mind. So I had to help him, and we're doing job stuff, and you're busy, and it just didn't seem right to be like, I gotta go record and have my alone time right now. And so I just didn't record. And then he started a job, and then he got a new job, which is amazing job. He has a company that's great and loves helping people out, and it works with him. So they're not like against you; they're for you. And that wasn't what he was getting from the other company. They were like so demeaning and whatever. It was just a negative place for him to be, and he didn't need that in his life, and so I'm glad he got this. That was a blessing in disguise. As Sophia said, why do blessings wear disguise? If I were a blessing, I'd want to run around naked. What that means? Anyway, so the other reason is I've been working on Russ's blanket, which is what you hear and see, and what I keep working on at. For his birthday, I'm making him a blanket. Let me just change that. Not a blanket. An Afghan. Afghans are huge. I think blankets are smaller than Afghans. I don't know the correct terminology, or lengthwise, or whatever. And this is completely nodding. And I'm sitting on the arm, which doesn't help. And look at this. I'm like freaking knotted. Ah. Okay. So I'm working on this blanket, and it's a queen mess. How big it is? It's a log cabin style blanket, and it's rambling rose, so it's picking up stitches off the block you just made and adding onto it. So for the past 2 months, this is really all I've been working on. So how boring would it be to bring you an Afghan? Well, it's Afghan, but it's the Afghan style. It's just on and on and on. The Afghan that never ends. Because I don't have a co-host. You can't. You most likely would be looking at the same product over and over. But I realized that I haven't really just been working on this. There's other things I've been working on, so I decided to record again. Once I was at work, I have free time, my schedule is set, started my internship. Things are working out. Things are a little better. Hunky-dory. So, what am I doing? So that's why I was on my hand. But I'm back. Michael's back. Back again. Michael's back. Telephone. Okay, look at the lyrics. I plan on making this. Oh, I haven't even done the names for Ireland. Started that. That's gonna wait till the spring because I calculated in the last podcast how many things I have to knit now until Christmas. Now, you might be thinking, but add in school, work, and a 11-hour internship that happens twice a day. Once I take the test at the end of the year, the licensure exam, so I'll be studying for that. Plus, I want to learn Spanish because Round Lake has a heavy Spanish-speaking population, so it would be a good tool to have and add to my resume. Go multicultural. So anyway, what have I been knitting on now? This Afghan. I decided to. Oh, I'm almost done. So let me just entertain you with some things as I quickly. This Afghan is just taking forever. I'm knitting it out. Let me tell you what I'm knitting it out. I'm knitting it out of Karen Simply Soft on size 8 needles, out of the colors Limelight Green, Grape, White, Black, and Berry Blue. I did not realize that I picked all fruit colors when I picked out the yarn, but okay, so let's see. The fruit Afghan, which actually, for my boyfriend, probably is, borderlining sensitive or something. But it's ironic. I laugh at myself. I'm like, ha! You're getting a fruit blanket. How fitting. It's like, oh, that's funny. So we're able to laugh at, I think, some non-PC jokes about ourselves. So it's good to laugh. And 2 more stitches, so. Clink. Okay, so here it is. So you have, it's so big I can't even show you it all. There are big squares, like the blue one that I'm working on, which looks like this one. So this is a big square. You have small square, or that's a rectangle. I can tell my shapes. The Limelight Green, White, Black. Where's the small square? Oh, there we go. And you have like the small square. So it's a big. This thing is freaking gigantic. And I'm like 3/4 much. I'm like in blankets. 16 from Halloween. So sorry, it's hot in here and I don't want to turn on the fan because it's loud. So I'm knitting. It's like maybe not. There's 55 squares. I'm on square 42. The rest are really big squares too. Like mainly big squares and rectangles, which big squares take about 2 days. Or if you're recording a podcast that you have to keep recording, 3 days. So the next thing I'm knitting is Mary's the stamp slave cardigan for my niece. I'm knitting it out of some yarn that's pink. And I dropped stitches earlier, so I have to go back and fix that. But I'm only on the body. I've got and I had like 5 inches. And I have to knit for 8. So I have 3 more inches of the body before I do the sleeves. It's great because it's a charted pattern. And so it's helping me get into charts and learn how to do those. It seems pretty simple so far. And I figure you can't really go wrong with starting your first sweater as a kid's sweater because it doesn't take as long, not as expensive, and so it just seems easier. I could be wrong, but you never know. So, The next item, as I was just going to start pointing on, which I'm working on, are one pair out of the 2 pairs of socks I'm making my sister for her birthday in September. And at the toe, just started decreasing. So like the first decrease. So it's just their plain vanilla sock. The next one I'm going to do is the Hansel Girl socks. If I can grab the one. So this way I can get back hard to I got from the Enchanted Mix, which I will talk about. My sister loves, she's the one who loves what I do for her. Anything I make, she loves. My other sister loves my knitting also to a degree, but isn't as, she loves socks. Never knit socks for anyone because it's just, you're never going to feel for yourself doing that. All my socks are down below. So, this is items 1 and 2 of the 20 items. And that's just, the sweater is a fun item. So, I am on my way. So, what's new? I don't spin. I was watching a podcast, and he was watching it with me, and they were, this is an old episode of Mustache Podcast. I love that. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Oh, and they were spinning. It was during Tour de France, and of last year. That's how far behind I am. But I like a podcast, I'll try to start from the beginning. And so I'm watching them, and he's like, can't believe it. He was like, no. A, it's expensive. B, you're so dumb. And he's like, you look like you'd really get into it. Like, you could. And I'm like, we have too much going on. I can't. And he's like, well, how much is the deal? I'm like, $100, $200, I don't know. It could be way off. It could be, 300. He's like, well, it's really cool that they have the fiber and they're making it in New York. Like, you'd love that, right? Like, yeah, but I also would love $1 million. I'm gonna go for it. That was sweet of him. I think he would, if he could buy me a wheel, he would buy me a wheel if I wanted to stay. Because he knows how much I love knitting and how much I love yarn, and he's like, is it cheaper to buy fiber? And I go, I guess in turn, because you're buying the fiber, you're making the yarn, and then knitting something out of that yarn. So, yarn that costs like $24 for a stock yarn, but if you bought the fiber and made that into a stock yarn, weight, and to make socks out of it, you'd be the same price. Actually, you could pay a lot of distributors or things. But I don't know. Usually I have tea or coffee, but I was going boiled tea, and then I just wanted to do that, so I have to get the tea. Okay, long story short, too late. Take too long. I did that tangent. Spinning. So I don't spin, I don't die. So really, I was like, that's why the other reason I didn't want to podcast, because I was like, as opposed to this being as entertaining. Of course, it is kind of entertaining to watch myself knit backwards, but know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so, new thing. So I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'll show you my two different items. I went home or maybe 2 Wednesdays ago, and because of something. And so I went to my yarn store, and it was last Wednesday. And I forgot the pattern. The pattern for Russ's blanket I thought I lost, but I didn't. It was really his car, not mine. That's the short version. So I went to my yarn store to get new patterns. That's where I bought it, so I knew they had it. And they had the yarn call going on. They're like, "Are you joining the yarn call?" And I'm like, "What? What? What's that?" And they tell me about it. They're like, "Here's a passport. You can take it to different yarn stores and get stamps and then raffles and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, this is great," because I've been trying to find yarn stores around me, but there are none. But there kind of are. There's 3 near me. 4. Like, take the passport, and if you're able to, go to one of the stores during the yarn call, or more than one. So there's 2 in Buffalo Grove. So I went to 1. I'm not going to name the store because I'm not happy with it. I don't want to be for business from them. I'm going to make a correction. Their supply, I'm 90% happy with. So, turn that back to 85. Didn't have a wide stock market collection. I thought noticed. And when I see the store, you'll see the other set of wide market. So I went there on Sunday with them. And I went in and I said hello, and I got a free pattern for a market bag, which was nice. Because I can knit that and make it a beach bag for the summer. So anyway, sorry, the computer screen goes black after so many minutes, and I can't tell if it's recording or not. So I go there. I was like, hello, I heard about the yarn call. I didn't know there was a yarn store in the area. And they're like, yeah, and there's a wheel and for our store, and if you spin it, whatever percentage off you get on make on your purchase. So I was like, oh, wow, there's a wheel involved. And you never put that wheel. So, then you have to reinvent it. So, I wanted to buy some double points. Lately, my stocks have been major ladders. So I thought if I got high quality, like Addy double points or something, or Chaigu or something, as opposed to whatever Walmart sells or Joanne sells. And I don't do wooden because I always feel like they're going to snap in half. I do wooden, I will knit with 5s or higher. Possibly both after. But otherwise I just feel like I'm going to crack. So I was like, looking around, and they had their double point section, and I go, oh, I don't see any metal. Do you have double point metal needles? And he goes, no. We don't like metal needles here, so we don't sell them. And I was like, well, that's stupid. And I had it, I didn't say it out loud. I really wanted to. Because really, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's like me owning a store, and I don't knit with lace, really. I don't knit shawls. I don't really have a need for them. My family's don't like knitting with lace. That means me, like, not carrying any lace because of that. Sorry, you're gonna have to buy your shawl. It's like, it's just bad business. Bad business. So I was like, okay, whatever. And, so I bought, while I was there, I feel like I dropped this stuff. Okay. That's it. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But what? This is why people don't knit on podcasts. This is why I'm tired of like this. I don't know how this happened, but I have to rip out the square that I was working on. So I was like, okay. So we left the store and Melissa was like, what do you think? Like, it was okay. Like, it's an okay store. Can't really much like it. I go, well, it's the double point thing. We don't like metal, so we just don't sell them. Like, the BS. So, in my book. Sorry. I'm not today. So, yesterday I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back, and first impressions could be wrong. So I'm going to go back and knit there, and work on Rose's blankets, meet the people, meet the staff, sit and knit and relax. And so I went in and played spinning the yarn. Oh, that was the other thing. So I made a purchase, and they have a point with some, like, wool made in the store. Go there in St. Charles. And, after I made my purchase is when they told me about the point system, and that's why I signed up for that program. So I could have gotten points. Granted, it was only 9 points. But still, I mean, you don't tell someone about this benefit after they make a purchase when the purchase is what adds the benefit. Stupid. Bad business. Bad business. So I go in yesterday, and I go, hi, I noticed you guys at the store, this is on the uniform, blah, blah, blah. I go, is it okay if I just sit and knit, you know, I'm looking for a yarn store that's around me. And she goes, I go, I noticed the people doing it when I was there. And she goes, those people were probably in a class. You can't just sit here and knit. You want to sit and knit, you have to be in a class. But you can buy something. And I'm like, I'm not buying anything from your store. Screw that. And so I was like, so I don't like that. Not happy with that. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. I did it again. I pulled another George Bush in the past video. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The second time. So yeah, oh, so what did I buy there? That was the whole point of that story. I bought something. Malabrigo, silky merino, and the colorway is some, I can't even pronounce, but it's golds and reds and like plums. It's very pretty. I'm making a hat for myself. That is for me. The other thing I got was, after I was turned away from that store, I went to Barnes & Noble and got Shaded Knitting. This is a great magazine. I like it because it's themed, and I love themed magazines, especially for knitting, because it's just fun. It's more fun and cool pictures, and in here there's stuff about fairy tales and magic and stuff, so it's just kind of neat. But there's like 3 projects in here that I will be doing for my family. 4. So it was a great purchase. Really good. So I recommend getting that if you're doing a little bit of that. But really, I'm just gonna end the session because I've done this like 4 times and I have to fix stuff up. So, what was it? I'm gonna go, and thank you for watching, and I will see you again in a week.